Shalom. This is Ariel Ben Yasharala down here in the Lions Den camp. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakak Wadash Ma'amath. A double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. A double honor to my elder as well, Aharwan Ben Yasharala down here in the Lions Den camp. And it's said the water to the Akim Dakwatim and the children that's pushing the truth and believe it with sincerity. The picture you're seeing is the picture of the comic book hero Green Lantern. He's a really cool comic book hero. He gets his powers from a ring, and he can build. He can build anything with his ring as long as his willpower is strong. But no matter how strong his willpower is, if he doesn't go into that lamp, if he doesn't recharge his ring at that lamp, he'll be powerless. All right, and so the men and women and children of Yahweh Shem Shai, we're superheroes as well in the spirit. All right, we our spirits. If people had the ability to see and to see into the spiritual realm rather than this carnal realm, it will be a different thing. You know, your spirit will speak for you. All right, and the same thing with Yahweh Shai, his spirit spoke for him. All right. And not only his spirit, but the spirit of Yahweh as well. So we have to also remember to always go back into our lantern or go back into Yahweh Shai, go back into our source of power. All right. So this is a quick spiritual hydration. This is Psalm chapter 1, verse 1. It says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful." It say, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly." All right. Verse 2, "But his delight is in the law of the Lord." So his delight is in the law of the Lord. And the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, we do them to the best of our ability, and we also do them with faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, knowing that while we do these things, while we keep these commandments, there's going to be a reward for us. And also, it should, you should naturally want to do what Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai says. All right, but and that law is going to be a lifestyle unto us. You know, IUIC and all these other wayward camps, they make it grievous. All right, they don't do it with delight. They do it more so with loathsome, like, oh, they have to do it. All right. Once you have true faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you're gonna want to do it. The same way these Christians, they say, oh, the law's done away with. They don't even want to try. They don't even want to try. It was like, well, you know, it's 1,600. You can't keep them all. That's a very weak mindset. All right, because with the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you can conquer all things. All right, but you know, so that lifestyle of the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Well, first, like it says in Exodus, there are glory in the sight of in these nations, in the sight of these heathens, and also it's a really cool lifestyle. Start back at verse 2. "But his delight is in the law of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night." So you meditate on the things that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai has told us to do and what not to do. You meditate on those things. All right. "And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season." So when people say, so when all these other wayward camps, they follow the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh as if it's burdensome. All right, they're not truly planted by the river. All right, but when you truly have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and you want to follow you want to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and have faith in Him, and truly have faith in Him, so that way, just like. I always forget who it was. It was either Peter or Paul that was walking on the water, keeping all of his 100% of his focus on Yahweh Shai. But as soon as he looked away, and as he was sinking, he called for Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai was there to grab his hand and pick him up. All right, that's the type of faith that we have to, no matter what's going on around us. All right, we always have to focus on Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And because a wise man falls 7 times. So when we do stumble, we have to make sure we're always reaching our hand towards Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Verse 3, it says, "And he shall be like a tree planted by the waters, by Salakia. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf shall not wither, Salakia, and his leaf also shall not wither, Salakia, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper." Khan. So no, and and really, because we know we're in a matrix, we know we're in this, we know that we're in this realm. Knowing Yahweh Hashem Shai, knowing the teachings, knowing the teachings of Yahweh Hashem Shai, and our culture, our heritage, it really does feel like you have a cheat code to life, because so many people worry and stress for like the smallest things, for day to day. They stress about the future, something that hasn't even, they stress and they fear about something that hasn't even happened yet, and then they focus too much on the past. Of course, we're supposed to look at the generations of old, and trust that, but um, people like live too much in the past. We have to be present right now here with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, thinking about the past, anticipating the future, but at the same time giving our all to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, giving our all of our hope and faith for salvation to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And people put their hope and faith in salvation on things that wither away like dust. Shall prosper. Verse 4, "The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth up. So like driveth up. And chaff is some leftover material that you have from like either wheats or ground. I think it's like wheat, or some type of grain like that. And it's just you can't really do nothing with it, so it just gets blown away in the wind. Verse 5, "Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of but the way of the ungodly shall perish." Khan. So we have to always make sure that we're like a tree planted by the rivers of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. So just like Green Lantern here, we always recharge our ring. We always recharge our spirits. Always meditating day and night, and to ways to please Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and run off of our spirit rather than our flesh. So pray this lesson was edifying. Shalom.